Hi, this is Mike again. In this tutorial, we're going to look at quizzes in Canvas and specifically short answer, including video. One of the drawbacks to using videos and the embedded video, like in Studio, where you upload a video or you use a YouTube video, is the fact that there's no option for short answers. It's all multiple choice or true and false. So I prefer to have students explain themselves in their answers. I can tell what they know a lot better that way instead of a multiple choice. The only problem is that in Canvas, that can be a little bit difficult using the studio feature. You could always use Edpuzzle, but the more we dive deeper into Canvas, the more we realize that there's probably a way to do just about anything on Canvas that's similar to Nearpod and Google Classroom and Edpuzzle and Flipgrid and all these other types of things. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So if you wanted to create a quiz and then have the students answer um, questions that are like in a short answer, even a long answer kind of variety that are attached to a video, here's how you do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down here to quizzes in any class. So then you're going to add a quiz and we're going to go to new quizzes. And just remember that the settings in new quizzes, it's a little bit different than the settings in old quizzes. Like the build and the settings are different. In other words, different screens. So this screen, when you get done setting your parameters, you'll go ahead and build the quiz. So if you want to come back and edit the quiz, that's under quizzes. If you want to come back and edit like all the questions, you can find that in assignments. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, an extra step, but there's a lot more capability in new quizzes. So let's go ahead and get to it. We're just going to say this is a test and then set our due date. We'll just for testing purposes here, just put it in for today and then go ahead and build it. Now, what you're going to do is when you get to the building screen, under the instructions, well, first, what you can do is you can just name it, whatever. But under the instructions, you come down here to this end option and it says insert media, and then you can go to embed. Now, what you do is when you're in YouTube, let me drag over the video that I'm using for my classes this week. It's this video on stop motion for beginners. And then so all you would do is go to the share button, go to embed, and then copy. So let me do that again. That's the share button, embed, and then copy. And now you have the embed code. So then all you have to do is come back here and then paste the embed code where it says embed, and then your video will come up. If you want to be able to see all of this, then you can go ahead and stretch it down. Okay. If you wanted to add in some instructions, okay, I'll go ahead and delete that and I'll add instructions. Watch the video and answer the questions below. Okay, and then I would go back to my add the media, go to embed. I already have the embed code copied, and then there's my video. Okay, so I have my title, I have the video that I want the students to watch. Now the question is how do I get them to respond in a short answer variety to the video? And all I do is go to the to the add content plus sign down here, and then I go to essay. Okay, I know it says essay. They just don't have Canvas often has kind of like misleading wording. It can be any amount of words or sentences, and the cool thing is that there's a lot of parameters that you can set. So I'm going to type in the first question. You don't have to name each question. That's not necessary, but you do have to put the prompt in. And the prompt for this one is going to be, what does it take? Take to start a stop motion project. Okay. And then what I'm going to do down here is I can choose any one of these items here. And then one of the things that I do is I set my word limit and I set my minimum to 25. So that's like at least, two sentences, like one or two sentences. So they can't get by with just like going, what does it take to start a stop motion project? Camera. They can't just put like one word in. They have to actually put sentences in. And then, of course, I don't want to read like, mountains of stuff. So then I can set the limit as to like 100 words. This is really cool because students will realize right away that they can't get by with just, kind of half done answers. And for math teachers, if it's a math thing, you can show an on-screen calculator. So this is all pretty cool. And then when I'm done with all the different edits that I want, then I can go ahead and move on to the next question. Oh, and also too is you can put the amount of points down here. Okay. Go to another essay question, and then we can look at the first one. So this is what the kids will see. They'll see the video, and then they'll see this question. And then the next question: what camera can you use in stop motion production? Okay, and same thing. I'll show the word limit, and then I'll go 25, and then I'll go 100. Okay, so let's say I'm done with that, but I want to set a few other parameters. I can come up here to settings, and there's a whole bunch of options I can choose, including my favorite one here is a time limit. So students can't, it's not going to be the end of the period, and students are going to go, oh, I haven't started the quiz. So I'm going to give these students, 15 minutes to do it. You can shuffle the questions. So another cool one is you can require a student access code. And then you can assign the quiz to like just different groups of students. So kind of no students knows who has what quiz and then in what order. These are great for stopping cheating and stuff like that. Um, then I can go back to build here, and then it looks like I didn't save my second question here. Let me do that again. Okay, so there you go. What camera can you use in a stop motion project? That was kind of like what my question was. Okay. And then I can obviously change the points. Then I click done. Okay, so just make sure you click done first before you go to settings. That erased my second question. So now I'm there, got everything that I need for this quiz. And then all I would do is just go to return, and then it'll show up here in assignments. Okay, and then what I can do is just pop over to modules, and you can see I've already added my stop motion tutorial quiz. And then we're just going to take a look. I'll go back to modules, and then I'll come up here to student view, go to stop motion tutorial quick quiz, and then this is what it looks like. So they see that they have a 30-minute time limit. As soon as they click begin, the clock starts running. Okay, and they can see the time up at the top, and then they can answer the questions that I put in while watching the video. So that's a really cool way to add video, but also add short answer questions that are attached to the video for quizzes and things like that. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me.